Hey Jess, it's hey everyone, it's Unnerved. Jesse, just getting back to you again here with another Star Wars Destiny gameplay video. In this video, I'm playing Fat Bucket again. This is game 3 that's been recorded. Uh, Technically game 5. I'm currently 3-1 with the deck. Very happy about that. Like I said, the deck plays pretty well. The games that I played that you didn't get to see that I won, one was a Sky Bar. Um, and I honestly can't remember the other two now. Anyways, I did lose to Pomaz pretty handily, um, but I will say that that particular game, my opponent probably got just about everything they could have asked for. So we've got pretty good upgrades in hand here. I think the only thing I don't want is the tactical mastery. This will set up a pretty nice board come second turn. You know, I might take some resources first turn, just depending, but ultimately we're going to fast hands Jabba. We're going to Imperial Discipline Phasma, and then see where he's putting the damage. Balatik or Singh, they're going to put some damage out. There's not much we can do about the damage output, but the discard to do more damage from Aura is a thing, and the choke from this deck might help that or might hurt it. But ultimately, he's going to rely a lot on probably Bala dice. I'm not exactly sure. He's going to try to remove shields, so we're not going to play a ton of shields here. Um, so I rolled out, and I got 2, 3, 4, 5 to his 2, 3, 4. I think I want to play with his, and I mean he might be able to take all my shields or whatever, and maybe this is a mistake, but I don't think I want to give him extra health unless it's absolutely necessary, because we're going to fast hands Jabba, and then okay, jetpack on Aura right out of the gate. Well, we definitely are looking for those Imperial inspections to start bouncing things like that back. This is going to be a pretty quick aggro deck, I think. Um, so let's put fast hands on Jabba. He's going to have things like he doesn't like you and fast hands, yeah. Seems reasonably good. If we can make him discard cards, though, that could work out in our favor. And we will re-roll this die, and then I will resolve fast hands off of the re-roll. No fast hands. Okay, so probably should have taken my battlefield, maybe in hindsight, retrospect. You know, those are the things that you kind of wonder about. He's going to pick up a shield. Not sure I fully understand what his deck is trying to do. With the stripping shields and running the jetpacks, but let's just put an Imperial Discipline on Phasma. That's going to go there anyways. If he starts going for Phasma, okay. He sat there messing around. I'm not sure what he was wanting to do. Do 2 damage. Where is he going to take it? To Phasma. Alright, so this tells us that the DH-17s go to Jabba from here on out. So we're going to put Imperial Discipline on Phasma now. We will probably end up overwriting it at some point, but we're going to wait. We'll let her get near death, override it with a redeploy weapon. We'll get the F-11D over on her. The DH-17s will go to Jabba. So he's not going to do a ton of damage. I actually think I might be able to do more damage than him, which is kind of entertaining. Not with rolls like that, but hey, we'll take what we can get. I think we want to get Bala down. He might have a he doesn't like you here. He's got a bait and switch. That's cool. So it's going to be 3-4 damage. I mean, one. Oh, he discarded a card. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Let's do 2 damage to Aura. Okay. We'll play a Baby Blaster on Jabba. And then I guess we'll pass the turn. Kind of a rough open. He played pretty well there. Click bait and switch was pretty good. He got the rollouts he needed. Definitely some things that I would have preferred to have. Now the question is, well, we're definitely going to drop F11D on Phasma here. Didn't roll any damage this turn. That seems pretty fortunate on my part. So what are we going to do here? First, is Jabba going to get an upgrade this turn? Jabba's probably not getting an upgrade this turn. Maybe he is, but he might end up with an F11D on him. He's going to discard to reroll. I know that. So ultimately, I'm assuming he's not fast handing any of that. So we're going to take his 2 resources. So just like that, he's got no upgrade path now. He does have 2 resources, but he has to resolve the Aura Sing dice to get that. I don't think he's going to want to do that. So he's going to take Jabba dice. That's cool. I'm actually okay with that. So I'm going to just play an F11D straight up here. That way it redeploys over to Jabba if she goes down this turn. But I've got the He Doesn't Like You to pull some dice out. I'm not going to play the other Imperial Discipline now. I didn't really want to draw it this early. So let's Bala drop a single range. That doesn't scare me too much, so let's roll Phasma. Remember, Imperial Discipline does some significant damage in terms of I can produce 6 damage here, which he's got to be scared about potentially. So we'll discard an Imperial Discipline to reroll. I could, in theory, pump out 7, and then at the +2, I could actually go 9. I mean, it is, if the roll happened correctly, things would be pretty good for me. So let's discard Imperial Discipline. We're going to reroll. I mean, I can also take a resource, so I'll leave that +2 side up. Everything else rolls out good. I mean, I can do 4 here, plus discard a card. Still got a good target for He Doesn't Like You. Bala's got a 1 in 3 shot. I don't think he's going to want to let that just go. But you never know. Never know. I think I'm going to discard the DH-17, actually. Because I can let 2 F11Ds go over with fast hands on Jabba. Seems pretty good for a while. There's some damage output. So I think we can let 3, 4. It's 3, 6 if I let both of those go, which I'm not. So it's going to end up being 3, 4, 5, which is enough to kill Phasma and do no damage this turn. If I don't just take the 2 damage, Jabba takes a hurt here too. Kind of unfortunate that he rolled exactly what he needed. It's pretty lucky, I would say. Tough, 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 tough. But he's got to do exactly 5, which means he resolves all his dice. So I will just take the he doesn't like you and get rid of one of Aura's dice. So now he's got to decide. It's 3, 4. Okay. Phasma goes down, the F11 comes over. Okay. Oh, that guy's still in the pool. So definitely going to try to re-roll the Baby Blaster here, see if we can't get something to happen. Wait. Sorry. I'll just take the battlefield. Pretty good rolls. I don't want the DH17, so I'm going to get rid of that. Another card here. Alright. I don't know why he shuffled his deck, but oh, he must have drawn an extra card. Like taking the F11D doesn't give me enough non-modified sides for consistency here. So I think I gotta just roll. Didn't get Imperial Inspection, which would have been really helpful to minimize the damage output here. I will re-roll here. And then I will resolve that. So choking the resources out of the deck again. Really needed a holdout blaster to show up is what I really needed, but didn't get it this time. Okay. So we will electroshock. Oh, he's got to decide what she's going to first. I may just electroshock the other aura dice. Just honestly, like, seems like it might not be a bad idea. Because I can take a friends in low places, possibly to get another card out of hand. He's going to do 3. So get rid of the consistent dice from aura. You can try to re-roll the jetpack. It's going to disrupt my other resource. That's fine. I don't need it to do what I intend to do this turn. So we're going to just get rid of his hand here. So I think I get, yep. So this is why I like, in this deck, Holdout Blaster better than the F11Ds, is because of this reason right here. So we can't go, we could do 2. I'm going to discard the F11D, and I'm going to re-roll both these. Okay. So get a resource, do 2 damage. That's going to be about my best options here. Get a resource. I'll deal the 2 damage. The aura. Probably going to lose this game. not drawing the cards we really need here. I'm going to get rid of the bait and switch at this point. I don't think it's as valuable with Jabba as it is with Phasma around. There's my salvage stand and my Imperial Inspection. Can't Tactical Mastery now, so he needs to roll out. If he doesn't roll out, I'm going to roll Jabba just for the he doesn't like you play, and then I'm going to slow play Imperial Inspection. Yeah, this is going to be tough because I can't Tac Master. You got a couple of disrupts, so that's a thing. I'm going to take both of my resources. That doesn't matter to me, I don't think, because I can get resources fairly easily. Well, let's see what happens here. Let's do this. Imperial Inspection. See if he rerolls dice here. That would be a thing. I can bounce back the jetpack, which he's not going to want. He wants to try to roll the jetpack to damage. I was kind of going to get dice out in the pool to take care of Aura Singh, but if he rerolls Aura Singh, I can reroll her die with Jabba if need be. It's going to be tight. I mean, I'm 6 health away. I've only done 4 damage this game. Like, this was been a pretty rough game in terms of card draw for me. I haven't drawn particularly well. You know, he actually didn't even take his extra Bala activation, I don't think. So this is how I choke him out. But I didn't get the choke set up early. So we're going long game with not ideal upgrades. We're going... Gonna go ahead and roll in Jabba. Okay. Oh. Bounce the jetpack back to his hand. I will re-roll. Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. Now I'll hands and go. He might have the electroshock now. So I think I'll just go here. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna probably put that into Bala. Yeah. To be expected. Okay, so unfortunately, not gonna have the battlefield. I'm just not drawing any upgrades. I mean, my holdout blasters must be buried. My AQAs must be buried. Like, there's just quite a few things that. Okay. Good game. So, I mean, like in the bottom 11 cards of the deck here, I had Holdout Blaster, IQA, Holdout Blaster, IQA. it was just kind of a tough go getting to the bottom 11. And Aura Singh does a lot of damage. Pretty impressed with Aura Singh, actually. That's a pretty aggressive deck. We'll give mad props where they're due. It's a new deck. I haven't seen it. Maybe should have gone for Bala first. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So this is that was game 3 recorded of the Fat Bucket deck. If you like the content, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Comment on the deck what you think. If you think there's things the deck could use to get better, that's awesome. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to be up to date on whatever I'm doing. Hit the little bell icon to get notified whenever I upload new videos. And we'll see you in the next vid.